The autumn rain drummed against the windows of Café Lumière as Daniel Park checked his wallet for the third time. 5 crumpled bills stared back at him, all he had left until next month's stipend arrived. His roommate's voice echoed in his head, "You can't cancel again, man. She'll think you're not interested." Daniel had met Sofia through a mutual friend's Instagram post 3 weeks ago. Their text conversations had been easy, funny even, but he'd been putting off meeting in person. How could he explain that a graduate student living on a research stipend couldn't afford the trendy restaurants she probably expected? He smoothed down his thrift store blazer and stepped inside the cafe. At least coffee was cheap. Sofia was already there, stunning in a burgundy dress that probably cost more than his monthly food budget. Her smile wavered slightly when she saw him, and Daniel felt his stomach drop. He recognized that look, the subtle disappointment people tried to hide when reality didn't match their expectations. "Daniel." "Hi." She stood, and they exchanged an awkward side hug. "Sorry if I'm late," he said, though he wasn't. "No, you're fine. Should we order?" They approached the counter together. Daniel's eyes skipped past the specialty drinks and pastries, landing on the basic drip coffee. $3. He could afford 2 of those and maybe split a croissant. "I'll have the vanilla latte with an extra shot, and the avocado toast," Sofia told the barista. She glanced at Daniel expectantly. "Just a regular coffee, please. Medium." "That's all. Are you sure? Not hungry?" "I ate before," he lied, ignoring the hollow feeling in his stomach. He'd actually skipped lunch to save money. Sofia's eyebrows rose slightly. When the barista called out the total $18, Daniel fumbled with his wallet, but Sofia had already tapped her card. "I've got it," she said breezily. Humiliation burned in his chest. "You don't have to. It's fine." Her tone was kind, but he heard the pity underneath. They found a table by the window. The conversation that had flowed so easily over text now felt stilted. Sofia talked about her marketing job, her recent trip to Barcelona, her plans to redecorate her condo. Daniel contributed where he could, but every topic seemed to highlight the canyon between their lives. "So, you're in grad school?" Sofia asked, stirring her latte. "What are you studying?" "Environmental engineering. I'm researching sustainable water filtration systems for rural communities." "Oh, that's noble." She smiled politely, the way people did when they found something admirable but boring. "Doesn't pay much though, I guess?" Daniel felt his face heat. "Not while I'm still studying, no." "Right." She checked her phone, and Daniel knew he was losing her. At the table beside them, a woman in an elegant charcoal suit was having an intense phone conversation. "I don't care if it's Saturday, Marcus. The presentation is Monday morning, and those projections are wrong. Fix them tonight or we're all," she paused, noticing them watching. "I'll call you back." The woman, probably in her mid-40s, had sharp eyes and an air of authority that reminded Daniel of his department chair. Her phone buzzed again, but she silenced it, attention drifting to the nervous couple beside her. Sofia was talking about a concert she'd attended, but her enthusiasm seemed forced. Daniel could see her mentally calculating how soon she could politely leave. "Excuse me a moment," he said, standing abruptly. "Restroom." In the bathroom, he stared at his reflection. What was he doing? He couldn't build anything with someone who lived in a different world. Maybe it was better to end this now, save them both the trouble. When he returned, Sofia was scrolling through her phone. She looked up with an apologetic smile. "Sorry, my friend just texted about dinner plans later. I should probably." "Yeah, of course. Don't let me keep you." The relief in her eyes stung more than he expected. They said goodbye on the sidewalk outside, promising to text soon in that way people do when they both know they won't. Daniel watched her hurry toward a sleek silver sedan, then turned toward the bus stop, hands shoved deep in his pockets. "Excuse me, Daniel." He turned. The woman in the charcoal suit stood a few feet away, her expression unreadable. "I'm sorry, I couldn't help overhearing some of your conversation," she said. "You're researching water filtration?" "Ah, yes. At Northwestern. I'm Victoria Chen. I run Aquatech Solutions." She handed him a business card. CEO and founder, it read. We've been looking for someone with expertise in sustainable systems for rural applications. Are you familiar with our work? Daniel's mind raced. Aquatech was one of the leading environmental tech companies in the Midwest. I've read some of your case studies. The work you did in Appalachia was groundbreaking. Victoria's stern expression softened into something like satisfaction. Would you be interested in coming to our offices next week? We have a project that might align with your research, and we're looking for consulting support. It pays, obviously. Yes. Absolutely. Good. Email my assistant Monday morning. She glanced back at the cafe, where Sofia's car was pulling away. And Daniel. The right person won't care what's in your wallet. They'll care about what's in your mind and heart. Before he could respond, her phone rang again and she strode toward a waiting car, already deep in conversation. Daniel stood on the sidewalk, rain beginning to fall again, and looked at the card in his hand. 3 weeks later, Daniel sat in a conference room at Aquatech's downtown headquarters, presenting his research to Victoria and her team. The consulting contract they'd offered would not only cover his expenses, it would fund the next phase of his research. This is exactly the innovative thinking we need, Victoria said after his presentation. When can you start? As Daniel left the building that evening, his phone buzzed. A message from Sofia. Hey, sorry I've been MIA. That date was awkward, huh? Hope you're doing well though. He smiled and pocketed the phone without responding. Some doors closed so better ones could open. That night, as Daniel worked late in his campus lab, his phone rang from an unknown number. Daniel Park. This is Jennifer Wu from the Graduate Research Office. I'm calling about the Chen Innovation Fellowship. You've been selected as this year's recipient. It's a full scholarship plus stipend for doctoral candidates doing community-focused environmental work. Daniel's hands went numb. I'm sorry, what? The fellowship. It was endowed by Victoria Chen of Aquatech Solutions. She submitted your application herself. Congratulations. After the call ended, Daniel sat in the quiet laboratory, surrounded by his filtration prototypes and research notes. He thought about that rainy afternoon in the cafe, about $5 and bruised pride, about a conversation overheard and a door opened. Sometimes the worst dates led to the best destinations. 6 months later, Daniel's water filtration system was being installed in 3 rural communities. Victoria had become not just a professional mentor but a friend, someone who'd seen value where others saw only limitation. He never did hear from Sofia again. But one evening, as he presented his work at an environmental conference, a young woman approached him afterward, an engineer with bright eyes and questions about sustainable design that turned into a 3-hour coffee shop conversation. When the check came, she insisted on splitting it. I've got it, Daniel said, pulling out his wallet with a smile. This time, it wasn't about what he could afford. It was about showing up as himself, knowing that was enough.
Hello everyone. If you are enjoying this video and finding it helpful, don't forget to support our channel. Please subscribe to our channel, press the like button, and share this video with your friends and family. Also, make sure to turn on the notification bell so you never miss our upcoming videos. We regularly upload amazing, informative, and entertaining content just for you. Your support means a lot to us and motivates us to bring even better content in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and welcome to our growing community.